Welcome to Madden Week 4 NFL review. I'm Bob Madden. Let's get into the video. Tragic freaking Thursday night football. The Bengals beat the Dolphins 27-15, and two is out with severe concussion and other things. Dolphins are in some deep shit. Freaking from week 3 when they said he had a back injury, when it was clearly he had a head injury, and sending him back out there when they should have kept him out and did the concussion protocol and everything, and they didn't. And they said it was a back injury, and then he got re-injured himself in the game, and it's severe, and who knows when he plays. Possibly even if he plays, the severity of it. Vikings over Saints, 28-25. Saints finally got had Andy. Andy did good, but they finally got a good quarterback. But where was the running back? Freaking
Alvin Kamara?
Yeah, Alvin Kamara was gone. He wasn't in the game. I guess he was injured or something. Freaking instead it was down to Ingram and Murray. Murray did all right. Ingram fumbled the ball. Anyway, like Ingram always does. But and even Hill ran some, naturally. But it was a tough game. But the Vikings are pretty good. They won. Seahawks and Lions. Now, there was absolutely no defense in that game. It was 48-45. I had the Lions win, but the Seahawks. Geno Smith was amazing. He racked up the numbers. He had a great game. He's having a good year. The Lions, they really need a better quarterback. There's a reason why the freaking Rams got rid of Goff. He fumbles and throws interceptions a lot. And he's not good with a weak line, and you get hit a lot with that Lions line. Just as Matthew Stafford. I mean, Steelers over Jets. Jets won, whip, and not this time not by Flacco. This time Wilson's back, and he won it, 24-20. But by around the end of the game, they finally had. I guess the Steelers finally had enough, and benched Mitch Trubisky and finally put Cody, but he made a comeback, but a little too late. If they had him in the whole time, he probably would have won the game. But whatever. Next week, I think the Steelers will be a lot better with Cody Pickett under center. Giants over Bears. Giants are legit. That's a tough conference right now. The Eagles, which I haven't got to yet, but Eagles are 4-0. Freaking the Cowboys and the Giants now are 3-1. That is one tough division. Although the Eagles are on top of it. So anyway.
But you're wearing a Saints jersey today.
Yeah, I know. I should put an Eagles jersey on.
Just hang it up in the back.
Yeah, this is the one it was closest. But anyway, but yeah, the Bears, yeah, they gotta let they gotta let the quarterback throw more. 15 times. That's not how many times a quarterback should throw the ball. Somewhere between 20 to 42 times, somewhere in that range. Depends on what kind of offense you got. But never under 20. Never under 20. That's just ridiculous. And shouldn't go over 42 either.
You might as well not even have a quarterback.
I know. Bears are stupid. It's like, oh, he's a rookie, so we just not to let him throw much. Motherfucker, let the motherfucker throw.
He's not going to get a good arm until he's thrown a lot.
Exactly. Let him throw the ball. Air that shit out. You're not going to win. Titans over Colts. A blind man would have seen that coming. 24-17, though. The Colts kept it kind of close, but not that close. Freaking, this is the first game freaking Derrick Henry had over 60 yards rushing. He had 100 and something. But anyway, he fought, yeah. Even though they're still saying he's the reason why they win, even in the other games where the week 2 and 3 when he had about freaking 47 yards rushing. It was Tannehill that won those games. Stop blaming Tannehill for those. Tannehill's the reason why they keep on winning. I hate people hating on him. Chargers over Titans, 34-24. I mean Texans. Chargers over Texans. Texans are tough, just not talented, and Chargers. They're missing a lot of key things, but that quarterback, Herbert's really good. He had a great game. Falcons over the Browns, 20-23. Close game. The Falcons are getting better. The Falcons were supposed to be freaking. They were set to freaking, lose this year. But apparently, getting Mariota was actually a good thing. Getting rid of freaking Matt Ryan, shipping his ass to the Colts was actually a really good thing because he's doing a really good job. Freaking Mariota is. Although Jacoby Brissett didn't lose the game, he did a good job. Of probably more of the defense couldn't keep a hand on Mariota, even though it should be. Well, you gotta chase him, but the line ain't helping. I mean, he has no offensive line. He's doing it all by running around. The Raiders finally won the goddamn game, 32-23 against the Broncos. I told you the Broncos ain't that good. People was like, oh, they got Jameis Winston. I mean, not Jameis Winston. They got Russell Wilson. Excuse me. They got Russell Wilson. That'd be great. No, it takes more than one player, clearly. But yeah, maybe that coach ain't completely shit for the Raiders, but I still think he is. They just got more talent than his shitty coaches. Eagles over the Jags. That was a close game. I mean, it started off 14-0. I was like, oh shit, the Eagles, come on, man. You're losing 14-0 to the Jaguars. Even though I know the Jaguars are good this year, but it's like, damn, you were doing so good. And then they came back and won it 29-21. It was 21. They took it to 21 before Jaguars finally started scoring again, and now they ended with 21, and the Eagles got 29. But the Eagles won. Freaking Jalen Hurts is doing great. Bills over the Ravens, 23-20. That was a close game, but Bills defense, they were all over freaking Lamar Jackson. They kept them hemmed up. The Bills, the Ravens had freaking Allen hemmed up for most of the game, but of course when it comes down to the fourth quarter, you can't handle him. He's all over the place. You can't stop him at that point. Well, the Dolphins did that last week, but it slowed him down enough because he almost came back and won, but it was a little too late. But he won this week. I still think they're the best team in the AFC, and the Eagles are the best in the NFC. Cardinals over the Panthers, 26-16. Cardinals played a lot better than they have been this year. They're looking about like they did last year in regular season. Panthers just don't have enough talent on that thing. Quarterback and a running back does not make a team. Packers beat the Patriots 29-27. Went to overtime. The Patriots went down to the third string quarterback. I mean, their backup Hoyer started. He got knocked out.
What happened to Mac Jones?
Mac Jones got knocked out at the end of last week's game.
How?
He got hit.
Oh.
And then in like the first quarter, freaking Hoyer gets knocked out. And then the rookie, I can't remember if he was undrafted or drafted in the late round, Bailey Zapp from Western Kentucky came in, and he did really good. I mean, he nearly rallied him to a comeback, but it didn't happen. excuse me, 27-24. That was the score. Freaking Packers won still, but it was a running game for the Packers. It was not the quarterback, as he still has trouble getting to the receivers. Well, he had one receiver that's catching pretty good, and then it's a running game. Chiefs and Bucks, 41-31. That's the highest scoring game the Bucks had this year. They've been struggling to get past 20. Even in the games they won, I'm just saying. They kind of suck this year. Grandpa Brady can't throw very far.
Yeah, I heard Mahomes. What was it? What did you see on the thing again?
Oh, Mahomes embarrassed Brady.
Yeah, I heard Mahomes embarrassed Brady.
Well, no shit. He probably broke another tablet or two. That pussy ass thing. Throwing tantrums. Yeah, Grandpa, quit throwing tantrums.
Yeah, put your diaper back on.
Put your diaper back on, Grandpa. We'll get your walker and go back home. You shouldn't be playing football. You're too old for that shit.
All those head injuries, he must have forgot the old folks home he was in.
Right. 49ers and Rams. 24-9. The 49ers put it on the Rams. The Rams had a total off night. Super Bowl slump still happening, I guess. And then the Cowboys and Washington, 25-10. Freaking rushes. I don't think Dak shouldn't have a job when he gets healthy. You actually does. Your ass is on the bench. You're the new backup. Fucking Rush should be.
You get to warm it up for the players.
Huh?
You get to warm it up for the players.
Exactly. Freaking Rush should be the quarterback because they're on a tear. And that first game with him, he was struggling. They couldn't do shit. Rush should be the quarterback. And Washington is not really the quarterback. They just suck at all positions. I mean, they just don't have nothing. I wouldn't blame it completely on Carson Wentz. He's trying, and I think he is probably better this year. He's just on a shittier team. So, this is it.